All right, everybody, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning back in. Um, Try and get back onto this stuff and doing it for you guys on a regular basis. Sorry I had to take a little bit of a break, just cycle through some things. You know, sometimes personal life takes a little bit more priority than everything else. But I'm back. We're into a What's the Tea for the collective. Hope you guys have all been having a great day, a great month so far. So let's see what is going on. We're going to call on the angels and the ancestors, give you guys a good message. So what's been going on inside the collective since I've been gone? Thank you for all the likes, all the comments, all the shares. Let's do something here really quick. This seems a little... you guys actually have good light down there, huh? My shadow is not affecting anything other than what I see. Perfect. So moving and wanting you back. And karmic friends. People have been on the move, doing a little moving. That's a lot, Spirit. Oh, we can't flip it right out. Reflection. Scarcity tactics. Too busy winning underneath there. I saw that one. So, moving, I want you back. Karmic friends in reverse. Moving in reverse. An offer. Fishing for comments in their head in reverse. Fishing for comments in reverse and reflecting in the upright. So, that's while I've been gone, there have been people that have been doing a little bit of moving and shuffling, and people probably didn't understand why. Sometimes people, when we do things like this, like we disconnect, people think it's because we're moving on, and it's not that we're trying to move on from people or anything like that. I understand that, I want to come back into the groups, and it's not a thing of that. It's sometimes you're going through things with, like this is going to say, you were going through things with people, and you kind of came to find some truth out behind different things. So as you were taking the break, people were moving around, even though they were thinking that they wanted something, they'd come back, right? Because they didn't understand the worth of what you're actually giving them or how much you were pouring into them, right? They probably thought you were more just a karmic friend, right? That they couldn't really trust. There's always some sort of attention, almost like a low-key competing with you, right? And so what's ended up going on as this is happening, there's still that little bit of competition coming from this person. Even though there's probably been plenty of offers of peace that have already been sent to the person, right? Hey man, let's just get along. Everything's going to be fine. But on the other side of it, as they do these things, they make these offers to these people, it ends up getting them in trouble. That's why there's fishing for comment, right? Because now you have people that are looking around and wondering what is going on or why are they fishing it. And it puts people into their heads because they won't reflect on what they've done. So whoever's been causing the movements inside of there, they probably want somebody back. But they're realizing now that it doesn't matter what they say because they've broken that karmic loop. They've broken that trust inside of there. No offer that they make is going to be sufficient enough to get you to want to talk to them again. That's why it's fishing for comments in reverse. Right? They're trying to get you to bait you in, to get you to say something, because they're stuck inside their own head. Because they're regretting the past. Regret never posted. So they're reflecting, right? Or maybe they're thinking, some people might be thinking that people are moving around. They might want you back. But there's too many other offers that are around this person to make them want to come back into it. Because look at how many things are in reverse. There's more things in reverse than there are in the upright. So, these people. So what are we going to do as we push through this stuff? So they're trying to, maybe it's time for people to go into reflection and maybe go inside their own heads. Maybe that's why all this stuff's coming up in reverse. All these people that are, you feel like they're probably competing with you, but they really can't compete with you. Right? Because if you're a karmic friends, you're supposed to not really compete against each other. That's why that's coming up in reverse. Because why would karmic friends want to compete? Karmic friends should want to come together for a good offer. To get things together, not to put people inside their own heads, right? Or is it going, let's get it backwards. Maybe somebody needs to start reflecting so they can get out of their own heads, stop fishing for comments. Because then once they start reflecting on everything that's going on, maybe the doors are going to start opening for them and they'll be ready to receive. But they have to stop in this low-key competition with whoever they're trying to compete with. Because at this point, with everything that's gone on, it's almost too little too late. The person's moved on. Yeah, because the scarcity attacks that the people were using, the constant attacks, maybe spiritual attacks, maybe bullying attacks, cyberbullying attacks, right? But as they were doing these different things, you were too busy winning, right? You didn't take in the dirty offers that they were trying to throw at you. You just remained unbothered as you were going through it, right? You you kept your head out of it. As Rocket comes barking and wanting to boss in, big boss energy, wanting to come in here and disrupt everything. That's why that comes up in reverse. You were unbothered. Didn't bother you what was going on. Even if they were flexing on you, trying to throw their energy around. They couldn't get their hooks into you. They're still obsessed over somebody. And there's going even harder with the cyberbullying. Almost like the cyberbullying wanted to pick a fight with you because they think you're not good enough. Once again, even though they've tried coming in and kissing your ass, they've tried making a romantic love affair. They've tried creating trauma. They've tried creating issues for you. They even tried forcing their way in. Hell, some of them even tried to win as far as cock blocking you, running around talking crap on you. Right? So you're just sitting there dodging everybody else's bullets. Yeah. Somebody else has got love on the brain. They keep throwing around money. They won't leave you alone. They keep looking you up. Tell you, man. Really hoping this energy would leave me alone, but obviously it's not. Yeah, maybe let's read this the other way. Okay, so we're dodging all these bullets. No, doesn't matter which way. Low on the brain sucks. People are obsessed with things. People always got their hands out. Give me money and I'll help you out. Give. If you want help and it costs money. But then they look you up. I don't get it. What's the point in blocking somebody, making them dodge bullets, because you're obsessed with them, because they won't give you any more money, and then you sit there and you keep looking them up? Go the fuck away. Go reflect on yourself. Go do some reflection work. Go do some shadow work. Wherever this person is needs to go do some fucking shadow work. Because pretty soon this wolf in sheep's clothing is going to start getting pissed. Because yeah, you have no facts, no theories. They're going to start digging up their own dirt. And once they get the inside scoop on everything, you better believe that they'll launch everything. Right? They'll set the services right. It won't be the same shit on a different day. They're going to stop ignoring you. Yeah. Pretty soon they won't move on. Then your shit's going to end up really played out. And then you're going to be fake flexing. You're going to create fake accounts again. Look at this. It's the same thing because you want to stop somebody from rising because your ego's all hurt. Some people got proof of what you're doing. So, suggestion is to stop wasting time. Yeah. Get over it. Time to start putting your hustle in. Haters are going to hate. Well, this one probably went too long. Probably won't get seen all the way to the end. That's alright. It's alright. Tune in. Past life readings coming up on Friday. Fun-filled story coming in. Tune in. Be 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Central, and 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Friday night. Coming in, me and Des. Past life readings. It's going to be fun.